Hello and welcome to Hillbilly DVD Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the Blu-ray of Whiteout. Right away the movie starts out with 1957 over the Arctic South Pole. There's a Russian carrier plane, got a bunch of shit in it. You know, the pilots are scheming and scamming. They got a bunch of Russians in the back getting drunk and shit. Basically, you know, they got this little plane. One of the pilots goes back and starts shooting everybody. And you're like, holy shit, man, what the fuck's going on? Well, they never really tell you. Just all these fuckers shoot each other. The plane goes down, crashes in the South Pole. And you're like, holy shit. Flash forward to modern day. Kate Beckinsale. She's walking into this base. About a dozen guys come out naked. It's like Sub-Zero bullshit. Fucking, you know, storm everywhere. These motherfuckers come running out, dongs flopping. She doesn't even turn her head or look. She goes to her little room in this base. She's you know, covered up because it's like, I mean, this shit is like Hoff plus 10. She starts peeling off her clothes like real slow, like a strip tease. Peeling off her clothes, jacket, grandma sweater, t-shirt, you know, sports bra. Then she started pulling that off. She's naked. And you're like, this is one of the weirdest fucking openings to a movie I've ever seen. We got some Russians shooting each other in 1957. We got a bunch of guys running around, flopping around dongs out in the fucking blizzard and shit. And then you get Kate Beckinsale just like literally standing just in front of the corner, like not almost looking you directly in the eye, just slowly stripping. She gets in the shower and I'm just like, what a weird fucking way to open a movie. Kate Beckinsale is the U.S. Marshal. She's kind of like the local cop on this base, keep all these rowdy scientists and pilots and motherfuckers because all they want to do is party in South Pole and fucking get their dicks wet or whatever. Nothing ever happens up there. And that's kind of, you find out later, that's kind of why she went there. She wanted to go somewhere boring. She had some traumatic shit happen. They start slowly revealing when she used to be a cop in South Beach, Miami. Some bad shit went down. She fucking, you know, but they slowly reveal it and like throughout the movie. And honestly, that shit was kind of corny. I didn't really even need the hokey backstory. What happens is, Columbus Short, he plays a pilot. He's flying one day. He sees a body down there. So she's got to check it out because I haven't had a murder of her in the South Pole or whatever in 100 years or whatever the fuck it was. So she checks it out. Yep, this motherfucker, he got killed. Looks like he got dropped out of a plane, face all ripped apart and shit. So she starts investigating, questioning fuckers who knew this guy who died out in the tundra. She goes interview one guy in his barracks. She goes there. He's laying in bed. She gets close. His throat is slit. He's like, ugh. Now, so, you know, all of a sudden the movie, this movie couldn't get any weirder, more strange. All of a sudden motherfucker jumps out and it's like urban legend all over again. Fucker in a big hooded fucking, you know, furry fucking McCready jacket hood, you can't see his face and shit. Comes out swinging a pickaxe and shit, you know. So she has to run outside, frostbite. Basically, all the action scenes in this movie consist of them like grabbing little ropes because they have these guide ropes outside because the blizzard is always so big that you can't see you fucking right in front of your face. So she's trying to, you know, grab onto the guide rope. Meanwhile, this fucker's chasing her, swinging at her, all this shit. And then it becomes like a slasher movie for a little bit. You're like, holy fuck. So you gotta figure out why are these killings going on. They wait till the very end of the movie to start unraveling that there was a mystery. Along the way, Gabriel Macht shows up. He's like another sidekick. You know, she's in pretty good with Columbus Short, the pilot. They're kind of like buddies, whatever. But then Gabriel Macht shows up. He's suspicious. Maybe he's the killer. Maybe he's in on some bullshit. Maybe, what's the mystery? And that's the thing about this movie, man. Is this movie ain't bad. I was with this movie, but about 40 minutes in, this shit just started washing over. I wasn't hating it. But it got to the point where I just didn't care who did what and who got killed. I didn't give a fuck if Kate Beckinsale took an axe to the face. It's just as generic and straightforward and boring as could be. Now this, like I said, this is based on a comic book, this slow mystery bullshit, all leading up to what did the Russians have in the plane, who's really after it. That was great as a comic book because you don't get that in comic books. Comic books always some corny motherfucker in tights want to fly around the city and save grandmas and shit. So they did a different type of comic book and people liked it. It was an independent comic book from Oni Press. It wasn't no Marvel or DC bullshit. So hey, I get why people like the comic book so much. I get why they fucking want to make a movie out of it. But when they made a movie, the action, and this was produced by Joel Silverman, and the action was just, it was nothing special. I'll give them credit. All the actors were good. Tom Skerritt's in it. He's really good. Kate Beckinsale's, well, there is one thing about Kate Beckinsale I don't like. The comic book, the girl was ugly. Kate Beckinsale. They try to ugly her up in this movie. She's real plain. I was watching special features. She had all her makeup on. She was beautiful. But in this movie, they got painted on freckles and shit on her to make her look like I don't know what. But it was just like, if you want an ugly bitch to be in a movie, get an ugly bitch. I mean, it ain't that hard. It'll probably fucking save you some money. But anyway, it was just one of them movies, man. Nothing special about it. I hate to say it. And another thing that really bothered me was the whole movie looked fake. It looked like they was on some sound stage, some fake snow blowing in. Then I watched the special features. It turns out they really went to fucking, well, they didn't go to the South Pole, but they went to Lake Manitoba, which is cold as fuck too. So they really shot this shit out in cold. Kate Beckinsale was really out freezing her ass off. But what they did, I don't know why, they went in digitally and changed the color of the sky and stuff. Because if you look at the special features, it was just beautiful. It was really white, blue skies. They made the skies all pink and blue. And when they fucked up with the background, when the actors were in front of it, it looked like they were always on a green screen. Made the shit look fake. So I was like watching going, this shit is phony. You know, these motherfuckers ain't cold. Turns out they were. You know, they went through all the trouble to get these motherfuckers out in the Arctic tundra and shit. And then they just fucked it up and made it look like they was just on a soundstage somewhere. Gonna have to get this motherfucker 6 out of 10. Picture and sound, like I said, they fucked with the colors. They tried to make it bright and pretty looking, different colors and whatever. It looked okay, but a lot of times they was just inside some cold, gray buildings. It wasn't much of a stunner visually. The sound was okay, but a lot of it's just dialogue or wind whipping around shit. Nothing great. Picture and sound, I gotta give it 7 out of 10. Extra features, not a whole lot on here. Kind of them fake extra features that they throw on there. First extra feature is 12-minute, not a documentary, but let's be honest, featurette about how they really went. You know, these motherfuckers really went there. It was cold. They did all this, prepared all this shit. They did it for real. But like I said, then they fucked it up, made it look all fucking green screen fake. Even though it was real, they did, whatever, they fucked it up. The other one, which was actually a feature I liked, they talked to the guys who made the comic book, what they was thinking. Now these guys they show panels from the comic book. These guys, they come up with interesting shit. Unfortunately, the movie just ended up coming out bland and boring. But that wasn't their fault. That was still interesting. Then they got some bullshit deleted scenes. DVD quality, terrible. Special features, very, very mixed bag. Nothing of a lot of great value. Gotta give extra features 4 out of 10. Not even a director commentary. Come on, what the fuck? Alright, so that was it for Kate Beckinsale Whiteout. If you're a Kate Beckinsale fan, I guess see it. It's not a terrible movie. She does have the starring role, but like I said, get prepared to make her, she's gonna look like fucking Wendy's on the side of the Wendy's fucking sign. Just fucking plain girl, mousy, with fucking fake freckles all over, whatever. So, but she's still, she's still good performance. Hides her fucking phony British accent. Hey man, what can I say? I really wanted to like this movie. I like movies that are in unusual settings, locations, whatever. And I knew it was cold, the blizzard, whatever. Hey, I even went as far. I stripped down to my underwear and I watched this. I turned the AC up as far as it goes. Start trying to freeze out to kind of get that feeling. But hey, even with all my William Castle gimmickry bullshit, I still couldn't save this one. Sorry.